How to know that you're going to a demonic church. I've been to a lot of demonic churches in my lifetime, and I've learned a thing or two. And it hurts my heart when I see people still go to those places. So here's a way to know if maybe you're going to a demonic church, you don't know. So here's a few factors on how to correctly discern it. The first one is doctrines. The only correct doctrine that the Lord told us to teach in the house of God is 2 John verse 9. That's the only type of doctrines, the doctrines of Christ, and nothing else and nothing more. And to discern if they are teaching you the doctrines of Christ, you go into 1 Timothy 4 verse 1 to 2 and pray for the discernment of the doctrines that's being taught in that church. Another key factor of a demonic church is a large obsession on physical appearance. They're very much fixated on appearance rather than the fruit of the Spirit. They appear holy, but inside of them, they are the complete opposite of who Christ is. And they would pinpoint things on you're wearing too much makeup, you shouldn't be doing long nails, you shouldn't be wearing heels, or very strange things. They especially women, they go through it the hardest, where they pay attention more on you. Because men, they all dress pretty much the same. But when a woman comes in, long nails, makeup, they're gonna place a large emphasis on your appearance rather than the fruit that you carry. That's also a sign that's an evil church. Another key factor is you're being advised to cut off your immediate family members. I mean, your mom and dad, your brother and your sister. You are being advised that they are not holy, they are not up to par with you, the level of holiness that's required, and therefore they're going to make you fall. So they advise you to cut them off in order for you to be holy and to make heaven. That's another form of deception that's being preached at the moment. There's a lot of people that are cutting off their mom and dad. There's a lot of people cutting off their siblings. And when you go through Bible, it's very clear that you should honor your mother and father. On Judgment Day, that's gonna come up for you if you cut off your mom and dad. The Holy Spirit is Jesus is gonna be sitting on the judgment seat, and it's gonna be like, oh, you cut off your mom and dad, you were going to church regularly, but you didn't check on them. They became old and they died. Observe their behavior. Is their behavior in alignment with Jezebelic behavior patterns? Is it in alignment with the Leviathan behavior patterns? Pride, jealousies, narcissism. Once you notice that there is a form of covert narcissism, self-righteous narcissism, communal malignant narcissism. Once you notice those things, it's time to say goodbye to that church. The final step is praying that the Lord will guide you to a godly church. Because in the book of Jeremiah, he promised us that he would give us pastors after his own heart. A pastor is not supposed to bully you or mentally abuse you, emotionally abuse you. That's not the heart of Christ. He's there to mend the sheep. He's there to cater to the sheep and not wound them. So a pastor has to resemble Christ. So pray for a good church and stand on his promise for you and ask him to guide your feet to the right shepherd. And also, if you feel emotionally wounded after being in an evil church, there's a lot of prayer points for emotional wounds and church hurt that you need to go through in order for you to heal and prepare yourself for the next church. Thank you.